It does not start from the day you start trading like a freaking idiot. Do you understand? No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about when you sit down and finally methodically start approaching the market with a method, with a plan, taking notes, journaling, doing what you do as a professional to get where you want to go. Not just waking up, let's see if we can get a winning trade here today. Let's see if we can get a winning trade here today. Boing! Like, come on. That's not what we're talking about. You're never going to grow from there, right? You can't wake up every morning and just hope that great trades start happening. It doesn't happen that way. And so the people who are doing that with no work in between, these people they haven't even gotten to the starting line yet. In fact, many of them are developing what I call negative experience because they're reinforcing bad things that take them back further and further and further away from the starting line. And so they might need years just to get back to square one, which is zero. Okay? So you got to be careful how you start here, guys, because you can bake certain things in your trader DNA that virtually makes it impossible to remove. And you're making your progress in the future harder by reinforcing things. I get this all the time. Traders say, Oliver, man, I love your stuff, your information, your knowledge has changed my life, man. And when I start making money, I'm coming to you to learn. What? Wait. When you start making money, then you're going to come to me to learn? Like, dude, your world is backwards, right? It doesn't work that way. First of all, if you start making money, don't come to me. All right? Don't mess anything up. Just keep that going. All right? But, you as an untrained trader can't find money to then start getting trained. That it doesn't, you have to get trained first, and you have to become a better version of who you are now, and that better version starts making money. But you can't be who you are now, make money, and then say, now I want to train. Unless you're really just understanding that I'm going to freaking gamble my way to Oliver Velez. I know I don't know squat, but I'm just going to gamble my money, and if it hits, I'm going to Oliver. All right, well, if that's what you consciously understand, fine. But don't go out there and think that you're going to take your little tiny baby little money, not being trained, not being educated, and I'm going to go make a fortune, and then I'm going to go to Oliver to learn how to make a bigger fortune. It doesn't work like that. I mean, in Disney movies maybe, but not in this movie called the stock market. It doesn't work that way. You're going to make a donation to someone. That's exactly what's going to happen. All right, there are two types of market players in this world. Those that donate or deposit into their account. Anytime you put money into a trading account, you are making a donation to someone else. I promise you. I have numbers on my side. 92% of you are making a deposit to some other trader or some other group of traders. You open up a trading account on Robinhood, that's a donation. 92% of you, you're donating. I say put your money away. Use mine, and let's do this the right way. Do you understand? Stop donating to other traders. Stop donating to the market. Professional traders only withdraw. They don't donate. They withdraw donations. So you're either going to be a withdrawer or you're going to be a constant donator to someone else. You decide. All right. And like anything else, guys, you wouldn't want to send your parents who needed medical attention to someone who says, yeah, I'm a doctor. I can operate on your parents. I did it myself. I learned how to be a doctor myself. Really? Yeah, I can operate on that. I watched a few YouTube videos on this. Really? Seriously. Yeah, I can try your case. You're on trial for murder. I got this, man. You know how many law movies, lawyer movies I've watched over the past 10 years? I've got you. Really? Same thing here, guys. All of that sounds silly, right? But for some reason, people lose their common sense when it comes to the market and say, I can do it myself. How? How is that? Like, not today. That's not going to happen. Not today. Not going to happen. All right. Hi, Oliver. Surya is saying, hi, Oliver. Back testing works for many strategies, but the mindset is not the same in real time. How to manage and control psychology and stick to the rules. It's very true. When you look back in the past and you see so many things work, that's not to say that has zero importance. It has an importance. It's a confidence builder in what you're going to apply in the future. So if you find something that has a decent rate of reliability in the past, this gives you the confidence to now try it in the real, okay, going forward. So that's the purpose of looking back in the past, to determine what you're going to try. Keyword try. It still might not work for you. So you try this. Now, you should always have a set of rules sitting in front of you, staring at you. So how are you going to play this thing? What are the entry rules? What's the initial stop rules? What's your profit-taking rule? Or are you just going to try it and then do everything by the seat of your pants? I think I should take profits here. Oh my God, my profits are disappearing. Let me snatch them now before they disappear. Like, that's not trading. Everything needs to be rule-based. And so if you can't write your whole all of your trading rules inside of 8 lines, I'd give you 10 lines. 10-line trading rule. If it's not 10 lines or less, it's too freaking complicated. It's too convoluted. You're barking up the wrong tree. So basic trading rules. How are you going to protect yourself? What's the rule to adjust that protection? What's the rule for taking profits? How specifically are you supposed to enter? What's your size rules? So how do you know what size to go into this particular play with? What are the rules surrounding that? All right. What are the rules for selling half versus selling all of the play, or selling 1/3? Is that something you pull out of a freaking hat, or is it should be rule based? Oh, wait a minute. This is one of those scenarios where I take half the gains, not all the gains. What's your re-entry rule? How do you know if a stock kicks you off, whether the stock should be bought right back again? What's the rule that determines that this one is a re-entry and this one isn't? If you're not trading like that, you're a gambler and you're a donator. Now, donations are cool. I mean, that's how we support ourselves, right? If we don't have donators, we don't earn our living. So hail to all the donators out there. But if you're my follower, I don't want you to donate. All right? That's the only thing. We need donations. We need the donators. The donors, I should say. But I don't want you to be that if you're mine. Do you understand? All right, guys. How long? All right. In 10 lines. That's right. You want... Dennis D is saying 3 years worth of rules in 10 lines. No. There's only 7 parts of a trade, and you should have a line for each trade. Each part of a trade. There's the entry. All right. There's the stop. There's the profit taking part. There's the stop adjustment part. There's the add part. Like, guys, it's not rocket science. There's only like 5 to 7 things you do every single trade. Have a rule for each one of those. And this is what we break down with my traders, guys. They're specifically rule based.